Dear world, apparently some people think motion gaming's only for little kids.
Hi guys, this is Dodger and you're watching my show. So I got a new webcam and I got a new mic. I can't figure out how to make them work together without there being like a crazy echo. But right now I'm trying out the webcam, and according to this, I am in focus right now, which will be bizarre to many of you. If I can make them both work in the future, then I will be like, whoa, the face is clear and the voice is clear. This feels all legit. So have you guys seen the PS3 Kevin Butler commercials? Let me remind you. They are driving me crazy. One was on TV the other day and I was like, okay, Kevin Butler, I'll take this journey with you. Now, it's on Hulu, it's on the embedded videos and the articles that I read. Essentially, I feel that Kevin Butler needs to get out of my life.
Sorry, Dad, already tweeted it. Goes in the bedroom, fellas.
So looking at the weapons for Fallout New Vegas makes my little theatrical heart race. Not entirely because of the weapons aspect, although I am kind of a weapons geek, but also because it's obvious that they really took the time to sit down and say, okay, if we were in the 50s and we wanted to make something really cool and futuristic looking, what would it look like? And really all that you have to do is watch a really bad black and white sci-fi movie to figure that out. But apparently they tried really hard not to make it very steampunk feeling. They didn't want it to evoke any of that, which I think would be really hard because they have to go with the whole we made these with what we have aspect of it. But they wanted to make sure that the aesthetic was kept intact, and I really do appreciate that. In theater, we get directors all the time that are like, okay, so we're gonna do Hamlet, but Hamlet's gonna be in space, and it's gonna be during the 40s. So if you could do that, oh, also, if you could give us a dragon, that would be bomb. And then everybody at the production meeting just kind of like face plants against the table and moves on. Anywho, tangent. I just know that making something like that for the stage is really fun because that's what I was doing in college. And to be able to make it digitally and add whatever sounds you want and really just play with it to that degree, I think that that's just like primo. I would love to do that. I bet it's really fun. Oh yeah, so Project Milo, or the Milo and Kate game, has apparently been canceled again. Project Milo is essentially a game where you interact with a small child named Milo or Millie, depending on which gender you pick. And then the game engine allows it so that through the Kinect, it will recognize specific people. So if the Kinect has never seen you before while you've been playing the Milo and Kate game, then Milo or Millie will introduce themselves to you and talk to you and get to know you.
Hiya Milo, how you doing?
Hi Claire, you okay?
Actually, I'm a bit nervous.
You? Nervous? I don't believe it.
So yeah, the project has been shut down a couple of times now, although I think this one is kind of legit. It sounds like they're going to be using this technology in a different game instead, which I think is a good idea because it's kind of creepy, I don't think that it's creepy because of the whole like he/she can respond to you and interact with you aspect. I think that that's just really cool. The part that I think is creepy is that it's a small child. Not saying that I would prefer it to be an old man, although now that I think about it, that would be awesome. Hey Milo, what's going on? You kids get off my lawn! Crazy old man Milo! I would totally play that game. I want them to make that game. So PS3 controllers across the globe are suddenly not working, and the public wants answers! So there are all sorts of third-party controllers and adapters that come out for the PS3, and they just had a firmware update through Sony for the PS3 that gave Blu-ray, to people who could use it, which, cool, whatever. But then at the same time, it disabled a lot of third-party controllers. Sony apparently put out a consumer alert and was like, here's what's up, chickens. We just did a firmware update, and in the future, some of these software updates might make it so that your things don't work, especially counterfeit controllers. But I don't understand why some of the adapters aren't working, like the Yobo Joybox and the Cross Battle adapter and things like that. There's an adapter that goes between a Guitar Hero 2 controller and the PS3 so that you can use it. These adapters are way dangerous, let me tell you, Intertubes. Some of the adapters and controllers still work, but not very many of them, and of course all of the ones by Sony still work, which, you know, cool, great. It's just frustrating, because they're creating a situation where all of these companies are making useless adapters now, and everybody who's bought an adapter before now has to go out and buy a new adapter. Like, they've had to purchase the same thing twice. I know that they have the right to do this. I get it. It's their product. I'm just saying, kinda sucks. And it's gonna make them look like meanies. It's a good day. I got donation toys in the mail so that I can have a better show. And I can smell food because my mom is making beef bacon. Yay! And I went out to our shop and I got a really sketchy table and drug it into my room, and now it's taking up almost all of my space. Yay! Thing is, now I have an area of my room where I can do this, and you can see the awkward things on my wall, like, oh wait, you guys have to see. I originally had it positioned so that you could look at this like perfectly. Flaming idiots. So yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Again, the Minecraft video that I put up at like 1 in the morning last night, it took forever. That video is not a real first impressions, it was more of a, I want to try out my webcam, and I couldn't get the rendering process to work quite right, so I just figured, you know, I can play with this right now, get kind of feedback about the picture-in-picture thing. If you still haven't seen it and you want to be real bored, you should go over and watch that. It really, like, even me watching it again while I was editing it, I was like... So yes, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a fantastical weekend, and I keep telling you guys days that I'm going to post things, and then for whatever reason it either doesn't happen or it happens really late. But I still like to give myself a goal, so I'm going to say next video will be on Sunday. Have a good day, I love you, bye-bye!
I'd love to tell you more, but I'd hate to cause a rift in the whole space-time continuum thing. Believe me, that gets messy.